I saw you standing in the light, laughing like the years were kind. Your hair still falling the same way, like the girl I left behind. But there was someone by your side, closer than I used to be. And suddenly the truth arrived. You looked happier without me. I thought I'd be the one you'd need, but love chose someone else instead. You looked happier without me, like the past had set you free. Your smile didn't carry any shadow left by me. I try to tell my broken heart this is how it's meant to be, but the heart is true to see is you're happier without me. You brushed the rain from off his coat, just like you once did for mine. Every little thing you did echoed through another time. I wanted just to say hello, but the moment passed too fast. Some doors quietly, when the love belongs to the past. I turned before you saw my face. Some goodbyes need empty space. You looked happier without me, like your heart had healed somehow, like the love we couldn't save wasn't haunting you right now. I try to breathe and walk away, like this pain would set me free, but the truth keeps whispering, you're happier without me. Maybe love was just a place we were meant to pass through once. Maybe we were only meant to be someone we once loved. You looked happier without me, and I hope that's really true. If my leaving gave you peace, then I'm glad I once loved you. But somewhere in this quiet heart, where your memory still will be, I'll remember who we were before you were happier without me. To the past, but some still live quietly inside of me. Inside of me. The years have slowly passed me by, like pages drifting in the wind. New streets, new faces in my life, but some things never really end. I heard your name the other day, and something moved inside my chest, like every memory we made was waking up again to rest. Time can carry us away, but it can't erase the start. Some love never leaves the heart, even when the years move on, even when the road we chose takes us somewhere else alone. I try to bury what we were, try to let the silence start, but some love It just stays inside the heart. I hope the life you found is warm and someone holds you when you cry. I hope the dreams you once believed are finally reaching through the sky. And though our story couldn't last, I wouldn't change the time we knew, because the man I am today was shaped by loving you. Some goodbyes are meant to stay, like a quiet work of art. Some love never leaves the heart, even when the nights grow long, even when the world forgets the place where we belong. I let you go a long time ago, but memories still play their part, because some love never disappears, it just stays inside the heart. Just how to understand. Some love never leaves the heart, even when the story ends, even when the years go by and we become just distant friends. I'll carry you in quiet ways, in every lonely midnight star, because some love never fades away, it only lives inside the heart. And somewhere in this life of mine, you're still a part of my heart. Stood under quiet street lights, your shadow touching mine. The night felt like it held its breath, like this was the perfect time. Your voice was soft, the world was slow, your eyes were warm and bright. I swear my heart had never been so close to changing life. Every word I said for you was trembling on my tongue. One step more and love might start, but fear is always strong. I almost said I love you, I almost let it show, almost let my whole heart fall into the truth you didn't know. But almost stayed between us like a door I couldn't move. So I smiled and said goodnight, while my heart was breaking through. You brushed your hair behind your gear and laughed at something small. That tiny moment right there was everything, was all. I picture saying how I felt, you're staying, not walking away. But what if love from someone like me would make you turn the other way? So I chose the safer silence over everything I dreamed, and watch my biggest chance at love become a what could have been. I almost said I love you, I almost changed our fate, almost let my walls calm down before it got too late. But almost is when I'm living, right between hope and fear, close enough to touch your hand, to true, but almost is a quiet place where dreams don't come true. So I'll keep this love inside where it can't be torn apart. The closest day I've ever been was still too far from my heart. I see your face in passing cars, in quiet streets we used to know. I say your name, but not out loud. Some words are safer when they go. I don't ask you to come back, I just sit with what we had. It's too late, gently now, I feel it in the air. Love didn't break, it just slipped up like it was never there. I still care, I always do, but caring isn't enough. It's too late, gently now for us. Your sweater's gone, the room feels thin, like warmth that slowly walked away. I breathe you in, then breathe again, pretending I'm still okay. How to reach for what is gone, I just learned to move along. It's too late, gently now, your echo fades so small. I love you more than I knew how, but loved you on my own. I still feel everything I didn't know what love could be until you walked into my view. The world was moving as it was, then everything felt new. A quiet light across the room, a moment time could not erase. Before I understood my heart, it was already in your place. I told myself it's just a feeling, something passing through. But every beat inside my chest was running straight to you. You, before I knew love, you were written in my soul. I loved you long before this moment, and I will never let you go. You, I love you forever. You, I love you right now more than today, every tomorrow. I love you deeper somehow. The days kept turning into years, the seasons slowly rearranged. But every road I walked alone still led me to your name. I tried to hide the truth inside, pretending I could be set free. But every silent midnight prayer was bringing you to me. If love is more than holding on, if truth is what we feel, then every part of who I am is yours and always will. You, before I knew love, you were written in my soul. I loved you long before this moment, and I will never let you go. You, I love you forever. You, I love you right now more than today, every tomorrow. I love you deeper somehow. Even if time takes everything, even if stars fall from the sky, one truth will live inside my breath. I loved you first and all my life. You are my forever. You are the reason I believe beyond the end of every lifetime, my love will still find you. I love you right now more than today. I love you too. I love you. I love you. Endlessly. I walked the street we used to know, where every light still glows your name. The cafe door, the corner rain. Nothing here has really changed. Then through the crowd I saw your face, a moment frozen out of time. You left to carry through the air, but someone else was by your side. My heart forgot how to breathe, just standing there across the street. The day I saw you again, the world went silent inside my chest. I tried to smile, tried to pretend that I had already done my best. You looked so happy where you stood, your hand in someone else's hand. I told my heart it understood, but it never really cared. I turned away before you knew. I fake, but some refuse to say goodbye. The wind was colder than before. The night felt heavier somehow. I whispered softly to myself, she's not yours anymore now. But every step I walked away, your shadow followed anyway. The day I saw you again, the past came rushing through my veins. I tried to bury all the pain, but love still echoes in my name. You smile like nothing ever broke, like time had healed what we once planned. I told my heart to let you go, but it still doesn't understand. Maybe in some other life we never let each other fall. Maybe somewhere in the dark you still remember it all. The day I saw you again, I knew the ending of our story. Some loves are never meant to stay, but they still live inside the memory. You walked away into the night with someone else who held your hand. I told my heart it was alright, but it will never understand. Years may pass, the world may change, but part of me still says your name. Say, before it's too late. Say, before it's too late. If you love me, don't hesitate. Say it before it's too late. I saw the truth inside your eyes, but you pretended you were fine. You held your heart like it was nothing, while I was reading every sign. We stand so close, we almost touch, but never crossed that silent line. And every moment that you wait feels like you're leaving love behind. I'm not asking for forever, just one honest sentence now. Cause love can die from being gentle when nobody says it out loud. Say before it's too late, before the night forgets our names, before we smile like strangers do and call it timing instead of pain. Say it before it's too late, before my heart learns how to break. If you love me, don't hesitate. Say, I'm tired of guessing what you mean, or reading space between your words, of fearing love in everything, but only silence in return. I'll never blame you if you're scared. I've been afraid 1,000 times, but I can't hold this soul forever while you keep stepping back from mine. So if you feel it, if it's real, don't let it fade into regret. Cause I might not be here tomorrow, and you might miss what you never said. Say before it's too late, before the night forgets our names, before we smile like strangers do and call it time and it's Safe before it's too late, before I disappear from you, before my heart stops hoping for something you won't do. Safe before it's too late, I'm barely holding on to faith. If you love me, don't hesitate. It's too late. Say, oh, before it's too late. I packed your letters in a box and hid them far away from sight, like memories could disappear if I locked them up at night. I walk the streets we used to know, but try to look the other way, pretending every corner here had never heard your name. I told myself that love can fade if you give the heart some time. I try to forget your name, try to silence every sound, every echo of your voice, every place we walked around. I try to close the door on us, like the past could just be gone. Stayed awake through endless nights, searching for a different dream somewhere beyond your light. But every stranger smile I see reminds me of the way you used to look at me, like love was always here to stay. Some memory refused to leave, even when you begged them to. I try to forget your name, like it never lived in me, like the years we shared together were just fading memories. But love is never that simple, it never leaves the same. And no matter how I try, my heart still knows your name. Maybe one day I'll be free from the shadow of your touch, but tonight the truth is clear, I still miss you just as much. I try to forget your name, try to let the silence win, but every lonely midnight still brings your voice again. If loving you was my mistake, then it's one I'll never blame, because even now my heart still whispers your name. I try to forget you, but love remembers everything. You laugh with the light in your hair, like the world has never hurt you before. And I stand a few steps behind, pretending I just walk through the door. I practice your name in my head, like a line I'm afraid to forget. But every time you turn around, my courage hasn't shown up yet. I know love is brave, that's what they say, but my heart shakes in my chest. Why if my words make you walk away and ruin the little I have left? So I love you quietly, like a shadow loves the sun, close enough to feel your warmth, too afraid to be the one. If I speak, I might lose you. Even silence feels safer than pain. So I stay here smiling softly while my heart screams out your name. I see the way you talk to him, so easy, like breathing air. And I hate the mirror, some lies for telling me I don't compare. I give you my clumsy heart, every crack and every scar. But what if love from someone like me only pushes you too far? They say you miss every chance you don't take. But what if taking breaks us apart? I'd rather stay in your almost world and be the one who lost your heart. So I love you quietly, like a song you've never heard. All the feelings loud inside, but time before they become words. If I speak, I might lose you. That fear tears me in two. So I hold my love like a secret, even though it's all for you. Maybe one day you'll never know there was a boy who loved you so, who stood by here through every smile, just wishing he could stay a while. So I love you quietly, where my heart can safely stay. If loving you means loving from afar, then I love you I saw you walking through the crowd, your laughter floating in the air. For just a moment time stood still, the way it used to when you cared. But then I saw his hand in yours where mine had once belonged. And suddenly the world felt strange, like I had waited far too long. I tried to look away from you, but memories held my eyes. Who's the man standing beside you in the place where I once stood? Does he know the way you smile when your heart feels understood? Does he hold you in the dark when the night is closing in? Before the story had to end. You brushed the hair back from your face, the way I love fainted, felt like a silent ghost. He whispered something in your ear, you laughed and leaned his way, and I felt every dream we had slowly fading into gray. Some loves are meant to disappear, even when they still remain. Oh, who's the man standing beside you? Does he know the things you fear? Does he know your quiet tears that only ever show with me here? Does he promise you forever, like the words I used to say? Or am I just another that time has washed away? I should be glad that you're alright, that someone else can make you smile, but seeing you with someone who still hurts me for a while. Who's the man standing beside you in the life we almost knew? Is he everything you dreamed? But when you said that we were through, if he loves you like I did, then I know you'll be okay. But a part of me still wonders why I had to walk away. I'm just a stranger in your world now, watching the man standing beside